In 1982, Scott Burton and I founded the North County Bankruptcy Clinic. It's over 40 years later, and the clinic still exists. We have dealt with thousands and thousands of clients, very satisfied clients, but what we also found over the years and decades is that most clients that come to us, this is the first time they ever had to consult an attorney. And indeed, they had other legal issues and asked us about them. Well, we did the best we could. We tried to find them attorneys. Sometimes they were actually on their own and went and got attorneys, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. What we've been able to do over the years and decades is come up with a network of attorneys where we actually can do the initial interview and associate in these attorneys in different areas of law, and I'll break it down into two areas. The first is the areas of law of personal injury, workers' compensation, and wrongful termination. Personal injury is things like car accidents. Workers' comp is when you get injured on the job, and wrongful termination is where you're discharged from your job with no legal merit. In those type of cases, you actually need a large firm representing you, because the insurance companies, these large companies, fight those things tooth and nail from that particular standpoint, and you have to have a powerful firm behind you. On the other end of the spectrum, there are cases like criminal law, such as drunk driving, reckless driving, petty theft, and of course, family law, divorce, child custody, and restraining orders. There you need a local small attorney that actually knows how to deal with the court system in this area and other attorneys. So that's what we try to do, tailor the type of attorney and the size of the law firm to your needs. In-house, what we deal with are three types of cases. First is probate, second is family trusts, and third, last but not least, bankruptcy, specifically Chapter 13 bankruptcies, which is debt reorganization, and Chapter 7 bankruptcies, which is the total liquidation of debt. A lot of people think, oh my God, I don't want to file a Chapter 7 bankruptcy, it'll ruin my credit, social stigma, et cetera, et cetera. But there's a lot of good, interesting news that is very, very beneficial to the debtor, that when you file bankruptcies, actually not only would your credit, but your entire life would improve. And I'll turn it over to Scott and he'll tell you all about it.
I've been with North County Bankruptcy Clinic for over 40 years. Handled cases in Orange County, Riverside County, LA County, and San Diego County. Recognize that the cost of living in this area is just too much, and sometimes people need relief. So there's been two major areas that have kind of exploded for the benefit of filing, and one is student loan relief. Originally, you had to pass the Bruner test to get rid of student loan. It was pretty much considered non-dischargeable, but the guidelines have changed, and what they're looking at now is ability to pay now, in the future, and whether or not you made a good faith attempt. If you qualify in all these three and qualify for 7 or 13 relief for that matter, you may be able to discharge some or all of your student loan. Also, another development is people do not realize or understand that Chapter 7 relief, for the most part, improves credit. So what they're finding is as soon as you file, your credit scores are improving because you don't have to pay the debt back anymore. So hypothetically, let's say you owe $50,000, you get a company to reduce it to $25,000, and you make those payments. Well, A, because of making the payments, it's a slow pay, that's a ding against your credit. B, you're going to get a 1099 for anything forgiven, and so you're going to get a 1099 after the fact, and you have to deal with tax consequence. And C, that process, and you're paying the bill. So versus Chapter 7 relief, again, if you qualify, A, you're not paying the bill, B, you're improving your credit immediately, and C, you're getting no 1099. The debt is legally discharged as opposed to being forgiven. Anyway, feel free to call about those issues and how they help you. People don't realize that bankruptcy can discharge student loan debts, IRS debt if it's old enough, and depending on, and even if it's current IRS debt, you can put it into a 13 plan and stop penalties and interest. Feel free to call for free consultation. Don't be ignorant. See what you're entitled to do. We've been doing it for over 40 years, and we'd like to try and help you.
Thanks a lot, Scott. Actually, It's unbelievable what we've created here. There's no reason not to call us if you have any legal issues whatsoever. The number is very easy to remember, 123-456-22195. That's 123-456-22195. Call day or night, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. I'll get back to you right away, and if you're able to take an evening return phone call, I call in the evenings too. We can set up appointments for you, get on the case usually the next business day. So anyway, thank you for watching our video. Thank you for coming to our website, and we hope to hear from you. Have a nice day.